Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of the V-Odcast. I am your host, Jack McCulloch, and today we are going to be covering some crap that has happened recently. I'm a bit late to some of this crap that I'm going to talk about, but who cares? Just, who cares? First off, I'm going to talk some UFC crap. Volk getting knocked out hurt my soul. I think it hurt I think it hurt every Aussie's soul just seeing him friggin' get knocked the hell out. Like, it's not good, like, seeing a knockout, like, it's exciting unless it's for the person, like, you put your money on and that crap. Like, I'm so bad at this. Yeah, Volk, going into that fight, he looked really good in the first round, but since he lost that second fight to Islam, that's when things went downhill. Like, that second fight to Islam, he looked a bit slow in it, because he just fought, I think it was Yair Rodriguez. He just fought him only a couple months before the first Islam fight, and then he takes this other fight with, 3 weeks notice? 10 weeks notice? 10 days notice? Don't know what he was thinking there, but I wouldn't have done it. I mean, I wouldn't have fought Islam, but yeah, it's sad to see, but it's MMA, it happens. Like, all it takes is one good punch. I thought Volk won the first round easily. Thought he was easily outstriking Ilia Topuria. But yeah, just got him with one mean hit to that, and Volk fell. I mean, I don't want to say he has a glass jaw, but depending on how he goes with his next fight, then I'll say if he has a glass jaw or not. But see, the thing is, with Volk, he's been on the top for that long. He probably went into that fight and didn't really think he needed to put much effort into his training camp. Like, I'm not saying he wasn't taking Ilia seriously, but when you've won that many fights, as many fights as him, and you've been on the top for as long as him, then you can't help but get a little cocky. Like, you can't help it. I mean, what would you be doing in that situation? You won all of this crap, then you have someone with a couple impressive victories, but still you beat Yair Rodriguez, who finished Josh Emmett, and this bloke couldn't finish Josh Emmett, and he knocks you the hell out. Like, sort of a Conor McGregor type thing, if you ask me. Like, he got so really good and doesn't take people as much of a threat. I think that's what Izzy did with Sean Strickland as well. He went in there and Strickland boxed his bleeding head off. Friggin' beat the crap out of the Chinaman. And also, Jack Della Maddalena's victory over friggin' Gilbert Burns. People are saying that Gilbert Burns was dominating him. Like, I was seeing people saying 25-30? No. Della was using Gilbert's head as a punching bag. I don't care what you say. Della was easily winning that fight. He was thinking of it as him, as like Dana seeing his wife on the New Year's. Like, on the ground, I'll definitely agree Gilbert was destroying Della. But I think you can't really judge a fight off of a minute of wrestling. Because then you'll have all of these people that just lay up. Like, that's the problem with the UFC right now. One, they have an eye poke problem, and recently on Fight Night where another Aussie got finished, Tai Tuivasa, that was sad to watch as well. He got finished, and on that same card, eye poke, the fight ended. Just, they need to start using different gloves. I think there are gloves, some training gloves. I don't exactly know if they have a specific name. I think they're like 9... No, not 9 ounce. I think maybe like 8, 7 ounce gloves. Like, they sort of are built like boxing gloves, so, like, you can't really do that. Like, you can't poke them in the eye, but... getting off topic. Yeah, with wrestlers, all they need to do is lay on top of their opponent for 3 rounds, and they win. Like, you can be killing someone on the feet. Like, I can be up, I can be boxing, I can beat the... Like, say I'm in... Like, unrealistic scenario, but say I am fighting Khabib, and I'm beating the hell out of him. I am punching him for 2 rounds, and then the last round, he gets on top of me, stays on top the whole round, and then he wins even though he's bleeding from the head. I mean, obviously, Khabib didn't just lay on top of them, he would try and finish them. He would go for... He would choke. He would... Like, he is the best wrestler, not only to watch... Like, not only is he the best wrestler to wrestle in the UFC, but he was the most entertaining to watch. Because he would actually frickin' do something, instead of just lying on top of his opponent, like all of these other people do. Like, Islam, he's pretty good, he's pretty entertaining, but otherwise everyone else, they just frickin' bores me. I want to see 2 people go in there and try and hit each other's heads off. That's why we all watch MMA. That is why we all watch MMA. And also with Robert Whittaker's fight against Paulo Costa. Oh, again, another stupid thing people scoring. Like, he hits 1 head kick. He hits a head kick, everyone starts saying he should have won. It's bullcrap. They have a crap scoring. No head kick, everyone will be talking about how Whittaker dominated that fight. Dominated the first round, dominated everything. Whittaker killed him. I don't care what anyone else says. Whittaker is a monster. And I think he might give Dricus du Plessis a run for his money. Because I don't see Adesanya fighting soon. Don't see him fighting for a while. I mean, du Plessis is probably going to give that rematch to Sean Strickland. And that's going to be a good fight. But still, Strickland got robbed in that fight as well. Like, you see Dricus's face, it's all purple. He friggin' looked like got beat over the head with a bat, but no, he got beat by friggin' Sean Strickland. My lord. That's brutal. Next thing, I'm going to talk about some WWE crap. Rocking the merch, rocking the Grayson Waller shirt. Only put it on for this. After that, I'm going to get into some NRL, my tips and all that, my predictions for each game, how I think my little tipping, because I'm, like, obviously I'm just a guru at all this. I've had 0 perfect rounds for every time I've tipped, so yeah, you can take my advice with a grain of salt. Anyways, WWE, I went to Elimination Chamber. One hell of a show. There are, like, you hear all the Yanks talking about it, like, I had to wake up so early in the morning. Like, who cares? You see us waking up for Saudi Arabia shows? Bullcrap, bro. Have some empathy. Nah. It was a very good show, especially to attend. I think I posted one of the videos I took to my YouTube Shorts, and I will be putting a couple more onto YouTube Shorts. I think I put my little Tiffy time on there. You can hear, yep, Tiffy time. It was Tiffy time in Perth. She was so over. Like, it was such a good event. Like amazing crowd. Like, you have everyone there. You had a specific section for the Cody Crybabies. Like, you had a sign, and, like, they had a Cody Crybaby section. I'll see if I can find it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but in case you can, I'll see if I can find it. Find the little Cody Crybaby section. Where's the Cody Crybaby section? I know I took a picture of it. Yep, right there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but right there, the Cody Crybaby section. I don't know whose idea that was, but that is gold. Especially when Cody said, "Are there any Cody Crybabies in the audience?" Like, everyone was pointing over to the Cody Crybaby section. It is a crime that they didn't show that on TV. It is an absolute crime they didn't show that. Whoever did that has my gratitude, because that made for one hell of an experience. And the crowd there, they were hyped. Like, everyone chanting Tiffy time and all that crap. That's amazing. Like, people talk about how crowds can make a WWE event. And I honestly believe it. Like, they don't make a whole event, but they do help out an event a lot. Especially when you have an interactive crowd. It's like a crowd that will chant all night. Like, you have random people shouting Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. You have other random people shouting oi, oi, oi. Not even wrestlers shouting Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Just random people in the friggin' crowd. And that made it worthwhile. Like, just little stuff like that. Random people shouting, with everybody saying LA Knight, yeah. Speaking of which, I don't know if the Americans saw this, but they were giving out exclusive merch. Like Australia exclusive merch. I don't have any on me right now, as you can tell. But they had stuff like "Let me talk to you, Perth." "Mommy's always on top, down under." I got a signed photo that says that. By the way, got a signed photo that says "Mommy's always on top, down under." Feel bad for anyone who didn't end up buying that. And speaking about the WWE, can we appreciate the fact how, like, good Grayson Waller is? Like, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I genuinely like Grayson Waller, and not just because he's an Aussie. Like, he's just too good. Like, he's pretty good in the ring. He could improve. He could get, a bit bigger. He's a little bit on the fat side. He could get bigger. I mean, I can't talk. I'm not very big, but he has a bit of a gut. He could get some more muscle, build up the arms, and he will be phenomenal. He will be a megastar. I'm telling you. Come back here in 5 years and donate to me, because I'm poor. And because I was right. Okay, on to the next subject of the day. I'm going to be talking about the unfortunate loss that St. George suffered in Redcliffe. That I know someone who went there, and I can only imagine going there myself. I would be so mad. Like imagine going out all the way to Redcliffe and seeing that crap performance. I don't know if it had anything to do with confidence after beating the Titans. I don't know what it was, but we got dominated. Our best part of the night was literally the only good part that St. George had that night was Ben Hunt nailing Jeremy Marshall King in the head. And then Marshall King falling down to a knee. That was amazing. I laughed my head off. If you guys have not seen that, you have to go watch that hell of a Falcon by Marshall King. That was amazing. I'm surprised he didn't walk out of that concussed. I would have been corn. Friggin' count me out for the rest of the game. No way. I have no clue how he was not knocked out by that. Got him right, bang. You can see the sweat smash off of his head. Anyways, what do I think St. George need to start doing? We need to start moving up. Like, you have people on the line going to catch the balls, and we have people like Radcliffe kept going to catch the ball, and we're not doing crap about it. Like, where are our chasers? Where are we moving up so we can get ready to tackle them? And not even in a way that will risk us getting offside. Like, that won't put us in risk of being offside and then being penalised. Because you're just not going, like, it's just frustrating. Especially tries where they walk right through the defence. Like, Ben Hunt's old brain is catching up to him. He's having a little bit. He can't go to stop tackles in time, I swear to God. I do think we should have put more effort into signing Jerome Luai in the off-season. I know a lot of people do disagree with me with that, but I think that would have been a good option, especially with Talatau Amone out for the season, I'm pretty sure. He would be a very good addition to the Saints. Like, I know a lot of people disagree with me. I was chatting to some mates about it earlier. Yeah, they disagreed, but I still stand by that statement. I think that Jerome could have really benefited us, but now he's stuck with the Tigers. So good luck to that man. Someone else I think we should try and sign is Lachlan Ilias, because he just got dropped in South. He's playing reserve grade now, and he's not going to be happy about that. He's a good player. I still think Ben Hunt is better, but we need someone for when Ben Hunt is not on. And, yeah, we have some people that can get that job done, but Lachlan Ilias would be a game changer. Plus, we wouldn't have dopey Zach Lomax taking our kicks, because sometimes he just freaking has a brain fart and misses easy crap. And Lachlan Ilias, he could be good. I genuinely think, like, hell, we could even just replace Ben Hunt with Ilias. That way we free up some of our salary. We have some money left over from Ben Hunt's friggin' expensive as hell contract. And we can just easily, like, we can get Ilias. We lose Hunt because he's probably going to retire in a couple years or just leave us. He's going to leave. So we may as well have Ilias. Then we should also be getting... Then with Hunt gone, we can also get some more people, like a decent player that we can use. A winger, preferably. Like a winger, like Lomax. He did good in his first game on wing, but Jack Bird at centre, he's not good enough for centre. Like you could drop him maybe, but I'd say just play him off bench, because like he can't really, like, he has trouble tackling sometimes. Don't know why, but I do think we should be signing a winger, because Fionney sucks. And who else do we have at winger? Who else other than Lomax? I think we should be moving Lomax to fullback, then put Sloan on the wing. Because Zach, he has a go. He can be fast when he wants. He's decently fast. Then Sloan is a winger. He's fast as all hell. But he's also a speed hump. And when they get past our defense, they don't even try to get around Sloan anymore. They run straight at him. because he is a speed hump. And he is not a good speed hump because no one friggin' slows down. He's too scared to get tackled, which is why I think he needs to put on a couple pounds, go onto the wing, and just see what he can do there. And Ravalawa just not even attempting to catch that ball made me so angry. Like, I don't know what he was thinking, like he's there, the ball's there, he's waiting for that friggin' bloke to catch the ball, and he's just, I don't know what that was, I don't know what he was thinking. It's just a crap play. I mean, I like Ravalawa. I want to get that Ravalawa bobblehead that they've made. I want that, don't get me wrong. I am a very big fan of Mika. But he makes some questionable defensive choices. Like, he's a bit slow, like, he's not the fastest, but he's also not the slowest. We mainly have him for his strength, because he is freaking strong. You see the tackle, like, you see him about to get the ball down. You need 2 to 3 people to stop him. A single man doesn't do crap to that man. Friggin' Fijian missile. He is a absolute monster when he wants to be. But sometimes you still need that defense. You still need someone. You still need a winger who has good defense, and sometimes Ravalawa does not cut that. Okay, next thing. Need my phone again. I'm going to be giving my tips for this round. The team lists have just been out, and I made my tips on a family thing before I knew what the team lists were. So, Panthers and Broncos. I mean, last year, last year, there's probably going to be people tipping Penrith because of that, but and another reason you could just tip Penrith is because I'm pretty sure that Brisbane's halfback is gone. Yeah, Adam Reynolds is gone, and and Payne Haas, he's on the team list, but apparently there's some doubt that he will actually be playing. And Nathan Cleary is that game changer of a player, because he's an absolute monster. Like, I don't care what anyone says. People say he doesn't, he's not as good as Thurston. He's nowhere near Thurston's level. I genuinely think he has surpassed Thurston, easily. I mean, I think Thurston's overrated as it is. But I think Cleary is easily the best player right now. And you can also put Reece Walsh in that conversation for the best current player. I mean, Reece Walsh, he's very good. Give him the ball, Reece Lightning, try. Easy. Just pass the ball to Reece. I mean, sure, he has a bit of an anger problem. Friggin' needs to learn some respect for the officials, but again, again, he's very good, and for this, I personally tipped the Broncos. I tipped the Broncos because Penrith almost lost to Para. I mean, Para's a pretty decent side, but not really what you'd expect from them, if you ask me. So I tipped the Broncos for this game. But if Payne Haas switches out, then could be in some big trouble for the Broncos. Next game, Warriors and Raiders. Unfortunate loss for the Warriors last week with a absolute great try from the Storm. If I was a Warriors supporter, I'd be fuming. I would be so angry. Raiders first on the ladder, Warriors 14th. Team lists. I don't know if any of them are missing anyone. You have Zelezniak and Sean Johnson and all that. But the Raiders are easily a top 8 side as of right now. I will throw money at someone and say they're going to be at the top 8 easily. Because they have just been, like... And Ethan Strange, I remember watching him when he was in the under-19 State of Origin. And I remember thinking, I want to sign that guy. That's what I wanted. I wanted St. George to sign him. And I still think when his contract with the Warriors is up, we have to sign him, especially with Tower out. And with all of, like, I tipped the Raiders, but I do think the Warriors could pull off a victory, and an impressive one at that. Because you can't count out the Wars. And I'm pretty sure... Where is this? LA Project Stadium? Fair enough. The next Roosters Rabbitohs. What's happening to Souths right now? Like, I recently talked to a mate of mine who's a South supporter saying they're supposed to be a top 8 side and they're not doing very well. And with Latrell's little outburst recently, just not really leaving Souths in a good light. And I don't really see the problem. I mean, potty mouths be potty mouths, but do it when you're not getting, you claim you want to be a role model. And then you go out and do that with these kids that you're a role model for listening. I'm fine with you swearing your head off. I'm fine with it. But do it where these little impressionable kids that you claim to be a role model for can hear. Just do it when they can't hear. I don't see what's so hard about that. Like, at this point, I heard someone say that he is acting like a spoiled child. I wouldn't say he's acting like a spoiled child, but I would say he is a little spoiled. He is acting a bit entitled. Anyways, tips for this game. I'm pretty sure the team list, I'm pretty sure they're all having their main players, right? Joey Manu, yep, Joey Manu's there. Yep, Cody Walker, Jack Whiten. Dean Hawkins. I don't see why they've dropped Ilias. Like, I don't know why they've dropped Ilias. I wouldn't have. I really like Ilias. Ilias is one hell of a player. And I think he could get to that Nathan Cleary level one day if he puts in the work. And, yeah, Cam Murray, captain and all that. James Tedesco. But I just think the Roosters could very well be a top 4 side this year. And I'm having Roosters to beat Souths by at the least 10 points. Next up, the Bulldogs and the Titans. Some people may be calling this the Spoon Bowl, but I do not think so. I think the Titans had an unlucky game against my Saints. I mean, I still think we would have won that game because we had a good game. We had one hell of a game. And now we have, yep, team lists. And I'm pretty sure, are they... Yeah, Tino's in. But yeah, they're just missing... The Titans are missing a lot of their good players. Like, they're missing Fafita and all that. And then you have the Bulldogs with their signings look like with Crichton, Taff, Burton, and all that. Kickow. I'm going the Bulldogs to beat the Titans pretty soundly. But I think when the Titans get their boys back to 100%, they're going to start going on a roll. Next game, Saints and Cowboys. I always got to tip the Saints. I love them. They're my team. And with the team list being revealed, and you have Tom Eisenhuth at lock and DeBellin at prop, I don't know what to think of that. I mean, you have Molo, who was suspended for a game, and now, like, a lot of things are being... Yeah, Yeah, Jacob Little's out for the game. I mean, he's out. I mean, I don't think I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference. I mean, Little had a very good game against the Titans, but again, last week, none of us really had that good of a game. I mean, Leilua on second row starting off, maybe I like that, I'm not 100% sure. Could be better, but yeah, I guess I'm fine with it. It's in Cogra, first home game of the year. I'll be there. If this video actually gets viewers and you see me there, feel free to say hello and take a picture with me. I know that will not be happening. I know this video is going to get 5 views at best. But yeah, if you do, feel free to say hi. Feel free to say my opinions suck. Yeah, I'm going Dragons for it, can't bet against them. Next game, in Leichhardt, the West Tigers versus the Sharks. West Tigers, I mean, I have to say, I do think they're going to get the wooden spoon again. Next year, they might do a bit better with Luai, but I can't see them stopping the Sharks. I mean, the Sharks have... I think they're already doing a lot better than they did last year. Last year, it took them quite a while to beat a top 8 side. And I just can't see them losing to the Tigers. To the 2 years in a row, I think 2 years in a row, wooden spooners. I just can't see the Sharks losing that. Next game, we have Manly and Parramatta. I tipped Manly for this one. I think Manly are a top 8 side this year. Possibly top 5. Manly have been playing too well, in my opinion. I mean, sure, Parra's had a good game or two, but just can't see them stopping the DCE army. I mean, Daly Cherry Evans, I think he's going to cook Parramatta. I think he single-handedly is going to smash Para. I mean, good luck to Para. I think I wouldn't blame you if you're tipping Para for this game, but I have to go the Sea Eagles. Next game, we have the Newcastle Knights and the Melbourne Storm. What has happened to Newcastle this season? They're sort of... I don't know what it is. Like, they had a pretty good season last year, but this year they're up to a bad start. A really bad start. And the Storm, they're doing pretty good. Pappenhausen is doing amazing for a man who is always injured. Pappenhausen is one of my favourite players, and I think he's probably the 3rd best current fullback. Because he's just, I don't know, like, he's just been so good. He's been consistently good since he played his last game. I'm tipping the Storm for this, but I can see the Knights winning. I can see them winning easily. Like I can see it being a really close game, but I just can't see the Knights beating the Storm. Especially with their people, like they're missing Munster. I'm pretty sure they're missing Munster, and I think they might be missing Jerome Hughes. Yeah, they're missing Jerome Hughes as well. So maybe Newcastle can take advantage of that. That's all of my predictions for this week of footy. Let me know your opinions. I'm always happy to listen to your ones. Fellow Dragon supporters, tell me what you think we should be doing right now after our loss to Redcliffe. I have no clue what we're going to do next week, but I'm hoping for a cracker of a game, and I hope we have a go. Once again, if one of the 3 people that are going to watch this video see me, feel free to say hello, feel free to call me stupid, whatever the hell you want. Like, all of this happening, pretty good stuff for Australia right now. We have 3 Aussies in title contention. I mean, yeah, Volk's in title contention. I think he's going to want that rematch. I think he's going to get that rematch. So, 3 Aussies in UFC World title contention. Rhea Ripley as the WWE Women's Champion. And then we also have Grayson Waller going pretty good. So, good stuff for Australia from the WWE. And then, for the Saints, I do think we're going to make a bounce back against the Cowboys. I don't know if we'll win that game, but we will. It will be a well-fought game, and I'm thinking if we do win, it will be by 6 points, possibly even 1. It won't surprise me. I can see why people aren't going to tip the Saints, but you're not Saints supporters. I mean, just watch us versus the Roosters at the Indigenous round, and you'll find out what I'm talking about. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. I know it was a pretty short one this time. I'll see you lot next week. We're going to have a cracker of a next week. Maybe a bit less UFC talk than usual. Gonna have some more WWE talk than usual, because, I mean, Raw just happened. I'm going to talk about last week's Raw next week, hopefully. And I'm going to be, maybe, yeah, a bit less UFC news. Maybe if Della Mandalena says something about his fight with Shovcut, if that does happen, then I'll be doing all that, have some UFC to talk about. But next week, I will be having a lot of footy to talk about. So get hyped for that. And I will be creating a Discord server if you want to join. I will say when I do that, make sure to follow my Twitch. The link will be in the description, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, have a good one, everyone. See you next time on the next episode of the Red V-Odcast.